Yo, what up, boy gamers out there? The name's Second Heat, and if I sound a little different, it's because I'm actually commentating with my Skull Candy Slayer. So I just wanted to give a quick test to see how they sound. If they sound better than the microphone coming from my webcam, please leave it in the comments down below. I will be watching over the video just to see which one sounds better. But anyways, that is not the reason for this video. The reason for this video is talking about Call of Duty's potential dethronement. Now, for those guys that do not know, um, this is the year of, you know, Call of Duty's rumored dethronement. And the reason for that is a couple things. One, Call of Duty Ghosts. As a lot of you guys know, Call of Duty Ghosts isn't what the Call of Duty franchise is supposed to be. Call of Duty Ghosts was a poorly made game. There are so many bugs. There's so many things that are just wrong with it. The game is just broken. Even though I do kind of like playing the game, it's just not as great as the previous CODs that came before it. So that's one of the big reasons. Another big reason is that with the next gen consoles now finally out, developers now have a lot more things to work with. They have a lot more power that they can use, and that will allow them to make better games for the people. Thirdly, and this is actually the big, big reason. Well, actually, no. Let me not go into that yet. Let me go into one more reason that just came to my head, and that reason is Call of Duty's lifetime. Now, we are about to hit, I believe, the 10th Call of Duty with Sledgehammer. I think they said it's about to be the 10th Call of Duty, and wow, that's a pretty long series, and sometimes that can be a good thing, but when it comes to Call of Duty, that can actually be a bad thing because when you think about it, Call of Duty hasn't fully changed as a whole. Like, yes, they have put in some new things, but as a whole, it's still the same old COD. It's, not much has really changed. All all it really is, and people have said a lot, is every Call of Duty that comes is basically just a reskinned Call of Duty with a couple new things. So it's basically like the DLC. Basically everything from, I probably wouldn't say COD 5, but from Modern Warfare 2 to Ghost has basically just been DLCs for COD 4. That's basically how things have been. Everything is basically a reskinned and somewhat updated version of COD 4. And thinking about that, it's just like, wow, we've really just been buying the same game at a very high price. 'Cause $60 is kind of hard to, just spend on nowadays with the whole economy thing. Still kind of bad. But that's one of the big reasons why Call of Duty has been rumored to be dethroned. And that's one of the big reasons why almost every year people keep on saying, like, is this the year Call of Duty is dead? Because it just keeps on dragging on and on and on. It's like Activision's been milking this game ever since COD 4. So the biggest reason, however, and the main reason why I want to make this commentary is that there have been two rumored COD killer games, and these two quote unquote COD killers are actually being produced by developers that know what they're doing, by developers that have actually had that title of making the greatest game or the greatest first person shooter game ever made in our generation. And those two companies are Respawn Entertainment, aka the X Infinity Ward crew, and then you have Bungie, which was the maker of the Halo series. So these two companies really do know what they're doing. Titanfall is obviously Respawn Entertainment's first-person shooter, and that's going to be coming out next month. So who knows? Within that month, we might be seeing. We're most likely, like hands down, going to be seeing sales going through the roof. Like people in Call of Duty are going to be all moving to Titanfall. Well, probably like half of them. And the reason why I say that is because one of the reasons why I doubt Titanfall will be the COD killer, even though it will be a very, very, very strong competitor, is that it's an exclusive game to Microsoft. So only half of the community does have availability to this game. It's only out for the Xbox and the PS3. So I probably wouldn't say half, but two-thirds of the community can play Titanfall. The PlayStation guys, those with Sony, excuse me, they will not be able to play Titanfall unless they do have a great PC. So because of that, I doubt Titanfall will be the COD killer, even though it will be a very, very strong competitor. But what I believe to be the true COD killer is Destiny's game, or my bad, is Bungie's game, Destiny. Now, the reason why I really say it's going to be the COD killer is one, it's by Bungie, and Bungie was basically the developer for basically the king of first person shooters during the regular Xbox times, before Call of Duty dethroned them. And the reason why was because Call of Duty was for all platforms, whereas Halo was exclusive to Xbox, just like Titanfall. And I believe that with Bungie now going to all platforms, um, Bungie's new game, Destiny, will most likely reclaim its title and be the greatest developer for first person shooters and will have the greatest first person shooter game out there. And I believe Bungie's Destiny will dethrone Call of Duty. And if you guys don't think so, if you guys think Activision's Call of Duty still has life, especially because of the fact that Sledgehammer is now going to be put into the game and that the games will have a longer developing cycle. Um, then please do tell me, what you think Call of Duty can do to still hold their title because in all honesty, seeing how things have been going, I do not believe Call of Duty can hold their crown within, after 2 years. Like, yeah, the first year, aka this year, all with the new titles, with the new games releasing, I think Call of Duty will still have their title, but within like next year or the year after, um, I do not think that Call of Duty will remain having the title. Although who knows, maybe Treyarch when they released their game in 2015, maybe they might pull something out of their butts to, really keep the people Call of Duty fans, which is the same thing that they did in Black Ops 2. Remember, people nearly gave up on COD because of Modern Warfare 3. But when Black Ops 2 came out, everyone said that that was the best game, that was the best Call of Duty to ever come out since COD 4. So if I believe if Treyarch cannot pull off another miracle, I do so believe Call of Duty is gonna be officially done. Now, I do not mean the franchise, but I do mean title wise, as in the best first person shooter in our generation, basically. So I guess Treyarch, everyone's relying on you, or Activision's relying on you to help keep their game what it is now. Because I definitely know Infinity Ward can't pull it off. And Sledgehammer, this is their rookie year. Well, in a way, this is their rookie year, and I do not believe that they can pull it off.